Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same pack and nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby.
Hey boys, coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's gotta be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here.
Got it. Half the Emirates seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make it. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment.
Ready, set.
I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to, okay.
Let go.
Okay. 30,000 no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls
Ready, up.
love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be
Shoot.
somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge.
Here we
Somebody
go.
might want it now.
30 base.
Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Hit it. Ready? 8, read. Now. Ready, ready.
Yeah.
Get it. Come on, set. 18.
With the game, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
Ready, ready.
What would you do if
60,
you were
let's
me
go.
and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen.
Down.
Now my dreams
60
reality,
on
not
Big Rip.
going back
Big
to
Rip.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Now I hit the daylight lights, camera action, living in a dream.
Go now.
My music,
18.
they be
Ready,
blasting.
ready.
Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar hard. Tryna catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to
go.
struggle.
10
You
five.
can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to struggle. Feel like I ain't in weeks, working off the muscle.
On the set.
Oh my,
Ready?
we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been up this magic.
Go.
With the gang, we roll out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my
Set.
habits.
60
What would you
Pittsburgh.
do if you
Dude.
were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror. Feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it
Alright,
happen.
7,
Now my
hit it.
dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim
Break.
that they be loyal, they be taking up
Now.
space. See my bros be losing hard, we just fight in that case. So many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma
go,
treat
here
you
we
how
go.
you treat me.
10
Do you
two
like
stop.
how it tastes?
Get it.
Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. Too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig.
Set,
Had to
ready?
watch for the
15
jakes. On
line.
the road,
50
they
line.
go crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before.
On the double.
Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me.
go.
When I'm in, I'm magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you
Go!
have it. Stuck
50,
in my
plant.
ways, think I need to change my habits.
Big grip,
What
big
would
grip.
you do if you were me and didn't have it? In the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love
Ready?
him for him.
90 Wolf. Ready?
Now my dreams reality, not going back to traffic. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Come on, set, fire. Ready, ready. 30, hit. Down. 8, set, go. Let's go now. Shoot.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag,
Set.
that's a
18,
big number.
Gator, hit it.
Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather.
Now.
Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode.
Get it.
Bad, big pesto. If you wanna go, let's go. We ain't going. Nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce on pesos. Number say no. We need more, tell them we need more.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Like them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Set, ready. Big grip, big grip.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag. Big numbers,
Ready?
big numbers.
Ready, ready.
Team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord,
Go.
that's
Five.
a big scam, but he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. Just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause I know she can't count on him. She tryna be nosy and hit on man. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Ready.
We need more, tell them we
Go.
need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my
On the ready.
wrist, bullet point to God.
Shoot.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers,
Come on, set, hit
big
it.
numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute
Ready, break.
bag, that's a big
Now.
number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ready, ready. Get it. Down. Set to hit.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Let's go.
He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends.
Ready.
Cause I
Big
know
grip,
they tryna
big
see
grip.
my advance. Got a bad little short and I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones
Let's
that
go.
ain't them.
Ready,
I walk us
ready.
together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know
Got
the
it.
shit. They was hating,
Five.
know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know
go.
the shit.
Set.
They was
Hit it.
hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going bigger. Postmates how I deliver.
Set.
My game
Let go.
too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Ay, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer.
Ready, set, shoot!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass back.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, flash, I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Packers take the field. Aaron Rodgers at the helm. 2019 marking his 12th season as the Packers starter. 15th season overall. Last year for Rodgers, 25 touchdown passes, just 2 interceptions. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. A little juke. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
50, plant.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Doug Martin. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, y'all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Lance Kendricks, 27 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Go! 8 read. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, it's Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On the draw, here's Martin. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. Incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Coast to coast, 96 yards on the punt return. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rodgers now to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, that's Allison.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. To throw is Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On the delay, Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Got a man, it's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute. This one of 6. Games on this Thursday night as we begin preseason week 3. Teams are going through their dress rehearsals. We'll have 2 games tomorrow, 7 on Saturday, and then we'll wrap it up on Sunday Night Football. Steelers and Titans in the AFC from Nashville.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now Brown. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop. 2nd and 5. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run any.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And applause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Here we go, D. Get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Caught by Nelson. And they'll get this down to the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. To throw his car. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Packers get set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Got his man, it's Williams.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Kaiser making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And the Raiders have got him. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Kaiser. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Going to try to jet sweep with Nelson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now it's Smith, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They run it again with Williams. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Kaiser toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Let's go.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A throw left side to start out, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Carr going to look to throw. It's caught. Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Going to try the jet sweep with Nelson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
To throw on third down. Carr. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.